Okay, welcome back. Now you're Spanish 102 students. Um, this is our activities recording, which if you had me for 101, you'll remember the purpose of the activities recording is to give you some exposure to the vocabulary and just kind of give you some activities to work with it, because the more you work with the vocabulary, the better you'll remember it. So I highly recommend that you first listen to the grammar recordings, because then you'll be able to work with the vocabulary more fluently, and then listen to this activities recording more than once between now and the first test, because that will help you get this vocabulary in your head. We do some stupid little activities in this recording. I'm not going to lie to you. I recommend that when you listen to this, you close yourself in your closet and you sit there and at the very least whisper the answers, because if you're orally, these are the same activities I would do if I was teaching this class face to face. And if the purpose of these activities is to make you orally use this vocabulary, because that is what really puts it in your head. So, as painful and as silly feeling as it is, do try to participate with these activities. Now, remember, the second thing that this activities recording does is it gives you some of your participation points. So you need to listen to it all the way through, because in various places I stop and say, and now do this, and include it in your participation Word document when you turn that in. So be sure you're listening all the way through. Okay, and again, remember, I'll do more and more of these in Spanish, because the point is to expose you to Spanish. You're not supposed to understand every single solitary word. When you need to understand something, there'll be a cue in the PowerPoint to help you understand it. So let's go ahead and get started. Y vamos a empezar con las preguntas personales. Remember, the preguntas personales are personal questions, and these questions are the first part of every test. So it's very smart of you to write these down, and they are always associated with the vocabulary, and they make you use the vocabulary in a variety of ways. I'm not going to lie to you. In Spanish 102, in Spanish 101, the preguntas personales were the type of questions that you'd naturally ask somebody. ¿Cómo te llamas? ¿De dónde eres? Things like that. These preguntas personales in 102, to try to get you to use your vocabulary, not going to try to say they're not stupid questions that you probably wouldn't ask a normal person if you're normal yourself. Not that there's anything that's normal, but whatever. They're stupid questions. So just get into it. I just am trying to get you to use the vocabulary. Just deal. Okay. Vamos a empezar con preguntas personales. Pregunta personal número 1. ¿A qué hora te acuestas? ¿A qué hora te acuestas? You'll remember a qué hora from Spanish 101. That means at what time. And te acuestas is the stem changing verb acostarse. So it's an O to UE stem changing verb. Remember those stem changing verbs from Spanish 1. They stem change O to UE in this case, or sometimes E to IE, or sometimes E to I, in all forms except for nosotros and vosotros. So acuestas is the O to UE to form, the U form. And the te, what's that? Well, if you've already looked at your grammar recordings like you were supposed to, you will know that acostarse is a reflexive verb. And since this is a conjugated verb, the te, which goes with to, is in front of the verb. So te acuestas, do you get yourself to sleep? Okay, ¿a qué hora te acuestas? You would answer that, me acuesto a las and a time. So, me acuesto a las 10, for example. Número 2. ¿A qué hora te despiertas? Here is an example of an E to IE stem changing verb. Despertarse becomes despiertas. And again, the te is the reflexive pronoun, which because despiertas is conjugated, goes in front. ¿A qué hora te despiertas? What time do you get up? And the answer would be, me despierto a las 6 de la mañana. Me despierto a las 6. Those were fairly normal. This is where it gets a little weird, but I'm just trying to get you to use the vocabulary. Número 3. ¿Prefieres bañarte o ducharte? Prefieres is one of those stem changing verbs. Do you prefer? And then bañarse is to bathe and ducharte is to shower. So do you prefer to bathe or shower? Now, why is, just to review that grammar, why is the reflexive pronoun te behind the verb instead of in front of the verb? Because when we have an infinitive, remember from your grammar lesson, the reflexive pronoun goes at the end of and is attached to the infinitive. So, ¿prefieres bañarte o ducharte? You would answer, prefiero ducharme or prefiero bañarme. Notice that the reflexive pronoun changes to reflect that we're saying the yo form now. I prefer to shower myself. I prefer to bathe myself, but it still goes at the end. So see how in Spanish 102, the preguntas personales are going to work in both the vocabulary and the grammar. Okay, número 4. ¿Siempre te afeitas? ¿Siempre te afeitas? Do you always shave yourself? And you might answer that, siempre me afeito. Remember, siempre was one of our extra words from 101. It means always, so I always shave. A veces me afeito. A veces may be new to some of you guys. A veces means sometimes, at times. A veces me afeito. Or nunca me afeito. Nunca means never. Nunca me afeito. I never shave myself. Próximo, número 5. ¿Siempre te maquillas? ¿Siempre te maquillas? Now you might answer, especially if you're a lady, siempre me maquillo. Or you might answer, a veces me maquillo. And many of the men are going to answer, nunca me maquillo. Okay. Número 6. Finalmente. Última pregunta personal. ¿Qué haces después de ducharte? ¿Qué haces después de ducharte? ¿Qué haces? What do you do? Después de, after, ducharte. You shower yourself. What do you do after you shower yourself? Just trying to remind you from Spanish 101 about that después de plus an infinitive. So, después de ducharme, after showering myself, and then whatever you do. So, for example, me cepillo los dientes. I brush my teeth. Después de ducharme, me seco. After showering, I dry off. Después de ducharme, me peino. After showering, I comb my hair. Después de ducharme, me afeito. After showering, I shave. Whatever you do after you shower. There's no right answer unless you do something completely crazy. I'm just looking to see you use the grammar correctly here more than anything else. Okay, let's play with this vocabulary a little bit to make it stick in your head. Vamos a jugar, vamos a practicar con el vocabulario. Y vamos a empezar con cierto o falso. Yo voy a decir una frase. I'm going to say a phrase. Yo voy a decir una frase y ustedes van a decir si la frase es cierto o falso. Número 1. Para bañarme, necesito jabón. Para bañarme, necesito jabón. Jabón is one of your extra vocabulary words. Soap. Para bañarme, necesito jabón. Cierto. Número 2. Para lavarme el pelo, necesito brillo de labios. Para lavarme el pelo, necesito brillo de labios. Okay, it's a good idea to be looking at your vocabulary page as we do this in your book. Brillo de labios, lipstick. Do I need that to wash my hair? Let's hope not. Falso. Número 3. Para afeitarme, necesito crema y navaja. Para afeitarme, necesito crema y navaja. Cierto. Número 4. Me cepillo los dientes. Me cepillo los dientes. Cierto. Número 5. Me peino la cara. Me peino la cara. Unless I've got a beard, that's falso. I don't comb my face. Próximo. Me visto con champú. Me visto con champú. Hopefully not. Hopefully I put a little bit more on than just shampoo. Me visto is another one of those stem changing verbs. It's vestirse, but it's an E to IE in all forms except for nosotros and vosotros. So the yo form is me visto. Me visto con champú, falso. Me levanto por la noche. Me levanto por la noche. ¿Cierto o falso? Unless I'm an insomniac, falso. Me acuesto por la noche, cierto. Me levanto por la mañana. Okay, más actividades con los verbos reflexivos. Definiciones. Yo voy a decir una definición y ustedes van a decir la palabra que defino. You're going to say the word I'm defining. Número 1. Es una actividad con los dientes. Es una actividad con los dientes. What do you do with your teeth? Cepillarse. Cepillarse. Número 2. Es una actividad con el pelo. Es una actividad con el pelo. What can you do with your hair? Lavarse, wash it. Secarse, dry it. Peinarse, comb it. Cepillarse, brush it. Número 3. Es una actividad con crema y navaja. Es una actividad con crema y navaja. What do you need shaving cream and a razor for? Afeitarse. Número 4. Es una actividad con brillo de, that should be brillo de labios. ¿Qué haces con brillo de labios? Maquillarse. Maquillarse. Okay, now, here's the meat of it. Remember, I always test these verbs using pictures. I give you the picture, you have to produce the verb. So let's look at some of the pictures for these verbos reflexivos. Número 1. ¿Qué pasa? ¿Qué pasa? Levantarse. Número 2. ¿Qué pasa in the first one? Despertarse. What happens here? Levantarse. Despertarse is to get up. Levantarse is to get out of bed. So despertarse, to wake up. And I always remember that because I'm kind of desperate when I have to wake up. So despertarse. And then levantarse, to actually get yourself up out of bed or out of a chair. Número 3. Ducharse. Ducharse. Número 4. ¿Qué pasa? Bañarse. Próximo. ¿Qué pasa? Secarse. Próximo. ¿Qué pasa? Lavarse la cara. Lavarse la cara. Próximo. ¿Qué pasa? Afeitarse la cara. Afeitarse la cara. Ladies, you might afeitarse las piernas. Próximo. ¿Qué pasa? Cepillarse los dientes. Cepillarse los dientes. Próximo. ¿Qué pasa? Peinarse el pelo. Peinarse el pelo. Próximo. ¿Qué pasa? Vestirse. Vestirse. ¿Qué pasa? Maquillarse con brillo de labios. Maquillarse. Y 2 más por la noche. ¿Qué pasa? Quitarse la ropa. Take your clothes off. Quitarse la ropa. Y acostarse. Acostarse. Now, it goes without saying that I am not going to just ask you to put the infinitives on the test. I'm going to give you a subject pronoun and the picture and ask you to conjugate these. So let's practice that a little bit. And let's also practice for the composition on the test, because the composition on the test is going to be, or part of it anyway, is going to be to write a composition, write a paragraph to describe what you do in the morning and in the evening. So your daily routine. So let's look at these. Por la mañana me despierto. And to make it a better sentence, you might say, por la mañana me despierto a las, let's see, what's the time on that clock? A las 7. Me despierto a las 7. Me levanto y primero me ducho. First I shower. Primero me ducho. Or me baño. Me baño. Luego, then, or próximo, next. Me seco. Me seco. Y entonces, then, me lavo la cara y me afeito la cara, if I'm a guy. Okay? Próximo, next. Me cepillo los dientes y, oops, that's spelled wrong. Me peino, should have an I in it. Me peino el pelo. Finalmente, finally, me visto y me maquillo. Por la noche, me quito la ropa y me acuesto. So, that's given you guys an opportunity to see those verbs conjugated and to see how you might put them together as a paragraph for a composition, because this will be your composition for the first part of your composition for your test over this chapter, to write a paragraph to describe your morning routine. So, por la mañana me despierto a las 7. Me levanto y primero me ducho. Después de ducharme, me seco. Y entonces me lavo la cara y me afeito. Luego me cepillo los dientes y me peino, spelled properly, el pelo. Finalmente me visto y me maquillo. See how I have taken those individual sentences and used connective words. Remember those from our compositions last semester. Connective words like por la mañana, primero, entonces, después, luego, finalmente, and I've made them into a nice paragraph. So, what is your participation points for this activity? I want you to go back to the beginning, and I want you to write out the preguntas personales, and I want you to write out the answer that you're going to give me for each one of those preguntas personales. And then I want you to come back, listen all the way through this activity again, come back to this page, and I want you to write out a little sample paragraph of what do you do, your morning routine using this vocabulary and some of those transition words so that I can have a look at it before your test and see how you do. Okay, that's it for the Chapter 5, Part 1 activities recording.